You know, when we talk about the Korean wave, we usually think in terms of years, even decades. But today, we're going to do something different. We are zeroing in on just one single, extraordinary day that tells the entire story of K-content's global power.
And you might be thinking, no way. How can 24 hours possibly explain a whole cultural movement? Well, it's because this wasn't just a random day. This was a day the industry orchestrated, creating a perfect, concentrated snapshot of its entire game plan. So, what was this day? October 20th, 2025. You're going to want to remember that date, because on this one day, the K-pop and K-drama worlds unleashed what was basically a coordinated storm of new content. It was a masterclass in strategy, diversity, and just sheer global reach. Let's get into how it all played out. Okay, first up, the music. October 20th wasn't just another Tuesday for K-pop releases. Oh no, it was a full-on festival for the fans and an absolute high-stakes battleground for the artists with count 'em, five different acts all dropping new music at the exact same time. Right at 6 p.m. Korean time, the floodgates just burst open. You had a solo single from a living legend, XIUMIN, a global hip-hop banger from Cards BM featuring B.I., a whole new EP from the rising stars BOYNEXTDOOR, a full-length album from the king of trot ballads, Lee Chun-won, and the debut of a brand new girl group, Hearts to Hearts. This wasn't just a coincidence, this was a statement. And what's so incredible is the sheer range of it all. I mean, look at this. On one hand, you've got KRD's BM aiming straight for the international hip-hop scene, and on the other, you have Lee Chan-won absolutely dominating the domestic charts with a classic, heart-wrenching ballad. It just proves K-pop isn't one thing. It's an entire universe of sounds, and all of them are winning. And if you need any more proof of how explosive this whole scene is, just look at the rookies. This new group, Hearts to Hearts, they didn't just debut, they detonated. Hitting 10 million YouTube views that fast on a debut music video is just insane. It shows the global audience isn't just watching, they are waiting and ready to pounce on the next big thing. And this quote right here from someone inside a major music platform really says it all. The international fandom isn't some secondary audience anymore. A lot of the time, they are the driving force. Their reaction is faster, it's bigger, and it's shaping what becomes a hit from the very first minute a song drops. But believe it or not, the music was only half of the story on October 20th. At the exact same time, the K-drama industry was pulling off its own brilliant two-pronged attack designed to capture our attention on every single screen we own. And this success doesn't just happen by magic. It's fueled by a total mastery of certain genres. And on this day, we saw two of the most powerful trends on full display. Fantasy romance, you know, those love stories with a supernatural twist that we just can't get enough of, and the historical reboot, which takes those classic period dramas and injects them with a fresh, modern spin. And here's that fantasy romance trend in action. Genie Make-A-Wish was already a huge deal, reuniting superstars Kim Woo-bin and Bae Suzy. But on October 20th, it cemented its status as a monster hit by officially claiming the #1 spot on domestic streaming. That formula is a certified hitmaker, plain and simple. But while one show was celebrating its victory, the industry was already building the hype for its next obsession. The very first teaser dropped from Moon River, actor Kang Taeho's huge comeback drama, and it came with a bombshell plot twist, a historical drama about a prince and a commoner who switch bodies. The internet basically exploded. The buzz was instantaneous. Now here's the thing. This massive flurry of activity, it wasn't just about getting clicks and headlines for one day. Every single one of these moves, the comebacks, the teasers, the chart topping, it was all a calculated play, setting up the pieces for the next big battlefield, the year-end award season. In the music world, you can just feel the tension. All of this October action was like the final sprint for award nominations lock-in. You've got these absolute titans, 17, New Jeans, Stray Kids, Les Seraphim, all making their final case for that coveted Artist of the Year title. The competition is fierce. And this table perfectly lays out the ambition on the drama side. It's a two-front war. You've got the current hit, Genie Make-A-Wish, focused on defending its home turf and keeping that #1 spot. Then you have the challenger, Moon River, which from its very first teaser has its sights set on breaking into the global rankings. Two different strategies, one ultimate goal, total world domination. So, when you put all the pieces together, the multi-genre music assault, the dual-pronged drama strategy, October 20th stops looking like just another busy day. It starts to look like a statement of intent, a flex from an industry that is fully aware of its power and isn't afraid to use it.
And really, that's the bottom line. People in the industry have literally called this a day that proved the power of the Korean wave. It was a moment where both music and drama, at the same time and in perfect harmony, just stamped their authority on the global stage. So it all leaves us with one last big question. After seeing a day that demonstrates this much strategy, this much diversity, and this much raw fan power, with music and drama firing on all cylinders like this, where on earth is this powerful wave headed next?